والسلام أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم من سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم انظر حالنا واشفع لنا وبدل بمددكم ونزلكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أتي الله أتي رسول أولو الأمر منكم. And always a reminder for myself, أنا عبدك العجيز الضعيف والمسكين وظالم الجهل. By the grace of Allah we are still in existence. We're trying to take a path of being nothing and asking Allah's rahmah and mercy to be upon us from the knowledge of awliyaullah, that Allah through living Qur'an, the eternal and unimaginable realities of Holy Qur'an, that awliyaullah move and dress through the lights of Holy Qur'an. And for them the month of Muharram is a hijrah, and that hijrah is through a bab, means their life is continuous in the oceans of the city of knowledge. Because Sayyidina Muhammad said, I am the city of knowledge, wa Ali Baba. Means that their arwah and their soul is continuously moving into that city of knowledge. And the Bab, Babahu, Babaha, the Bab that Imam Ali salam and Ashab al-Nabi are gating, are guarding, that they guard the gate to the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. And all ulum of Qur'an is in 30 juz, all 30 juz in Surah Fatiha, all of Surah Fatiha in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All its realities, all its knowledges. All of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is where? In the Bab. No, Fatiha is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All the knowledges of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is like a laser, is in the Ba. So then now the hadith of Prophet is Ana Madinata Ilm. I am Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa Ali Babaha, and Ali is the Ba. Baba means come to that door to reach these knowledges. Because every ulum is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So Prophet is teaching us, I'm Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And come to the Ba, ulul Bab, the people of the Bab, they carry and they hold the door to the city and the realities of Sayyidina Muhammad. These are awliyaullah. So then they're teaching that if you come with them, don't just go anywhere. They're not going to raise you, they're not going to dress you, they're not going to bless you. But try to find ulul ahbab, the lovers, ulul bab, the people of the door. What's that? We have a salawat in Arabic. Ulul ahbab, the people of love, and the ulul bab, and the people of the door. They are the same. The people of the door, they are the ones who keep the love and muhabbat of Prophet. They guard the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. Ya musabib al-asbab, Ya mufatih al-abwab, Ya muqalib al-qulubi wal-absar. It's all regarding them. They are the awliya who guarding that, and Allah dressed them from Qur'an al-Kareem. They're walking realities of Holy Qur'an. When we follow them, they begin to take us on their journey. When we follow, ittaqullah wa kunu ma sadiqin. Keep their company. When you keep their company, they're taking you where they're going. Where their Shaykh is going, where awliyaullah are going, and all into the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. So think from the world of light, not physicality. So as soon as Muharram opens, the Bab is Surah Al-Tawbah, Bab Tawbah. There's a door in Madinah Munawwara called Bab Tawbah. Means that this door of Muharram, they step in that and they make a tawbah every year, Ya Rabbi, there's no Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So follow me, Surah 9, because Allah describes who are these sultans. On the Day of Judgment, 8 will hold the one. 8 will hold one. So means the one is the sultan. Your hand is stamped with 8 and 1. 8 and 1. And this hand is stamped with 8 and 1. So may Allah stamp you to serve the sultan, Sultan al-Nasira. Allah's authorized sultan, your life is to serve the sultan, who are Ibadur Rahman. Everybody else, they serve themselves. Ibadur Rahman, they reached what Allah wanted them to reach. Why Allah stamped us with that, so that you never forget it. If you want to know what you're here for, Allah said, look to your hand. Why is it 8 and 1? How do you say 8 in Urdu?
Art.
Art? 8, art. Art and 1. Why Allah stamped it? So you don't forget who you are. Your life to serve the one. Sultan al-Nasira, one sultan that Allah put upon all creation, Sayyidina Muhammad. So come through Bab Tawbah, no Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Because our journey is where? To the city of knowledge. Who is the city of knowledge? Sayyidina Muhammad. So there's no Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim because you didn't get there yet. They want us to come to the gate, come to the Bab Tawbah. Tawbah means when you're making zabiyah on an animal, you don't say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, you say Bismillah Allahu Akbar. Why Bismillah Rahman Rahim? How you can say Bismillah Rahman Rahim and slaughter something? So this Bab Tawbah, it requires real and sincere repentance. Repent. Repent from all the bad characteristics, all the bad desires, all the bad things. Come to them, they carry the Zulfiqar. They show you how to cut your head off. Because now we're going to describe in Surah Al-Kahf what Nabi Musa had a problem with Sayyidina Khidr because he kept thinking too much. Right? I want to meet where the two rivers meet. I want to go to the reality of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. These two rivers is what? Nabi Musa is looking for water. He's never seen an ocean. When we travel on Facebook to the different rivers, but Nabi Musa cares for a river. It's a reality. It means there's a haqqaiq behind every word of Holy Qur'an. So Nabi Musa is saying, I want La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This is your highest reality, not what you gave to me and my people. I want what you gave to the Sultan. So it means that this Ashab al-Kahf, this 9 and Bab Tawbah, make a repentance. I'm not going to have that bad character, I'm not going to lie, cheat and steal. And I want to be with the people of the Bab, I want to be in the company of awliyaullah. It's not easy to be with them, and definitely not with bad character, definitely not with judging them. Be careful, or your life can fall apart. If you meet one of them and you treat them bad, all your life will fall apart. But if you meet them and you treat them good and you accompany them, every reality will rest upon the heart. That's why you say Haramain. You know, if you're going to go for Hajj, you don't go as a crook and a thief, because everything you do wrong in the haram is 1,000,000 times more dangerous than you do at home. Right? Is it dalil? So it means when you want to go in Allah's way and you go to Hajj, you don't do haram, because it's going to be multiplied 1,000,000 times worse. So it means you make in your character, Ya Rabbi, I want to reach a reality with no bad character. That grant me a forgiveness, grant me to be nothing. I want to leave my head at the door and come with my heart. Then read all of Surah Al-Tawbah. All Ayatul Kareem of Surah Al-Tawbah is all the ayahs of the turuqs. Every reality of the turuq is in Surah Al-Tawbah. All the way to where Allah describes Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is in the cave with Sayyidina Muhammad. Surah Tawbah verse 40. 40 because Rijalullah. Nabi Musa was for 40 years old, is Rijalullah. 40 days of khalwa. Means everything to do with 40 is the reality of Muhammadiyun. So at 9 and 40 is the opening of the cave. Well, Allah described, you're not alone, that we're not alone, Allah is with us. And that was the story of the cave of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq went with Prophet to the cave. The second month that opens in Safar, why Ashab al-Kahf? Because what's the next 9? 18. 9, the next 9 is what? Surah 18. Your right hand has what? 1 and 8. So now this must have a secret, that your right hand and the reality of your right hand is opening in the month of Safar. And Surah Al-Kahf has to do with the reality that, Ya Rabbi, I came to make a tawbah and I left my head behind. Then Allah is going to give us the qissa and the stories, because this is real. It's not a story from old. Allah wants from them, He wants from us. You know, Ashab al-Kahf, they were under shayateen and Pharaoh, and every desire was around them. They know, if I'm going to follow those desires, I'll be lost, I'll burn in eternity. So they left the bad desires. And what Allah described, atina rahmah. They attained a rahmah. They went to the cave of Allah and Allah granted them a rahmah. Because that atina rahmah is the same, later on you're going to hear about Sayyidina Khidr salam. Because these are these rijal who attained the rahmah from Allah, and then Allah taught them knowledges. So then awliyaullah come into our life and say the greatest cave of all is what? Is Sayyidina Muhammad. The Muhammadiyun is the highest reality. So Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq went to the cave with Sayyidina Muhammad. That is the highest cave of realities. All the other prophets of Bani Israel, they are at the maqam of the ulama of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Waras al-Anbiya. So it means the story of all the prophets from before Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they are like the darajat of the awliya of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The ulama, they carry that reality. So it means the highest reality is Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So what cave, Ya Rabbi, what cave you want us to go to? Run to the cave of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Be ashab al-kahf of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So your arwah and your soul, how it can run to the cave of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Because Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam described, you will be with whom you love. You'll be with whom you love. So this is maqam al-iman, that your soul will be with whom you love. When you love, who are you going to be with? As soon as you make durood al-sharif and you have a love of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, your soul goes to Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gives 10 durood back onto your soul. We've said it for many years. 10 durood back onto your soul, you become ahbab al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Every time you make durood al-sharif, make durood al-sharif, make durood al-sharif, because maqam al-iman is to love Prophet ﷺ more than you love yourself. You remember yourself all the time. You buy a house for yourself, you buy a car for yourself, you give food for yourself. How much you give in the way of Allah and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ? $10? And big, you're a big mujahid. Wow, mashallah. They gave their lives for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. When you want to know, did Sahabis celebrate Mawlid? Every day they celebrated Mawlid the Nabi Sallallahu, because they put themselves on the line to die every day. Every day they went into battle to keep Prophet Sallallahu alive and to keep his risalat moving. They never abandoned Prophet ﷺ. That was their milad. Every moment was a milad for them, because they celebrated the life of Prophet ﷺ. Otherwise they wouldn't have fought. There's no Prophet that had 124,000 companions who all wanted to die for him. alayhi salatu wasalam. Isa had 12 and one cheated him. 12 with all his miracles and one sold him. Sayyidina Muhammad had 124,000 Sahabi, and all of them wanting to die for Prophet. It's completely different reality. So as soon as you love Prophet, as soon as you make durood al-sharif, what's happening? Your soul is moving into the presence of Prophet, and that becomes the reality of A'udhu Billah. A'udhu Billah means, how Ya Rabbi, how I'm going to seek refuge from shaitan? He said, be with Ar-Rahman, be with Sayyidina Muhammad. A'udhu Billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Before you open Bismillahir Rahman, we're on a journey to Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before you can get to the reality of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, wa ulumul awwaleen wa akhirin, and all the knowledges of Qur'an to dress you, you have to get it right. What is A'udhu Billah? Where am I going to be safe, Ya Rabbi? From shaitan. The only person and the only one whom shaitan is scared of is Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah Janab al-Haq is a description of Prophet sallallahu Ajal Haq. Oh, Haq Allah is what? Is Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu. When the Haq comes, the falsehood goes. And the falsehood by its nature is perishing. The shaitan has no power, nothing in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu. As soon as you make durood al-sharif, shaitan is running. You recite, you pray, you give zakah, shaitan is right there with you. You're sitting right there, his qiraat is better. Anybody who has done dua on somebody possessed, we did a dua with our Shaykh. The person who was possessed, his qiraat of Surah Al-Yasin was 1,000 years old, the jinn inside the person. He wasn't scared, you recite as much as you want. But as soon as you begin to make durood al-sharif, on Sayyidina Muhammad oh shayateen run. Because Nur Muhammad comes to be present. When Haqq Allah comes, every falsehood goes, every wrongness goes. And that's why shaitan keeps telling people, don't make durood al-sharif. Because it's against his business. It's bad for his business. But we're in the business of destroying shaitan. Means that the love of Sayyidina Muhammad will make you to be Ashab al-Kahf. As soon as you make durood al-sharif continuous in the thousands, your soul will feel the love and the fragrance of Prophet. You make the durood in the house, put the salawats in the house, it becomes a cave of Allah which budala, nujaba, niqab, awtad, akhyar, with jinn wa malaika, 7 categories of Allah's beings will begin to occupy your house, will occupy your heart and be continuously surrounding you, so that awliya Allah are mahfuz. Masoom is for prophets. They're mahfuz means Allah guards them with budala, nujaba, niqaba, awtad, akhyar, jinn wa malaika, 7 categories. All these realities means they're on a journey. It's not every day they think of something different. They're on a journey to take their students continuously to the Bab, continuously to Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So why then in the next part of the surah, from Surah Al-Kahf, Allah describing, be like Ashab al-Kahf, run to the cave, leave shaitan and address you from Ar-Rahmah. And then I'm going to send you from one who has a Rahmah and be given knowledges. And that becomes the story of Nabi Musa and Sayyidina Khidr. In the same surah Allah describing, yes, you're now in the cave and you're going to be dressed by these knowledges. I'm going to send you one of my servants. Sayyidina Khidr is in the Shajara of Naqshbandi al-Aliyah. He's the 11th Shaykh. But doesn't mean he's the most powerful. The living shaykhs are carrying all the power of the shaykhs who passed away and all the shaykhs who are coming new. Right? Your old television, however beautiful it was, is not comparable to today's television. If Prophet is fresh, what he gave of secrets to them is an inheritance that the shaykh who passes away, he gives all his inheritance to the shaykhs who will be living in Akhir Zaman. And these are Ahbab al-Nabi, they carry the secret of all the shaykhs past and every knowledge that's coming fresh through the heart of Prophet ﷺ. Yeah, don't think they're weak. Don't think they're weak. They have an immense power from Allah and they have all the awliya of past supporting them with whatever they inherited. Why would it be different? Say, I have a telephone from Pakistan 50 years ago. You compare that power to this? It has all that technology and whatever new coming from the heart of Prophet ﷺ. Even they're not able to receive through their character, but the rahmah is unimaginable. That Allah give them as a grant, as a ni'mat, just to inherit that rahmah. Not by any deed and not by any action, it's just a ni'mat from Allah. Whom been guided, Allah guides. Whom Allah didn't guide, there is no guidance. It's Allah's ni'mat. So then, how to be like Nabi Musa alayhi salam? That, Ya Rabbi, I want to accompany one of those servants. And the danger that Allah is then describing in Surah the Kahf, that they're not easy to be with. Don't use your head with them, because what they want is taslim and ihtiba. They don't want your aql and they don't want your opinion. Right? Because Nabi Musa kept throwing his opinion, and what's the first thing they say? Allah's giving adab, not the shaykh, not the guy with the beard talking. Allah in Surah Al-Kahf is giving the adab. That Kalimullah, who speaks to me directly, he met awliya Allah. And that awliya Allah told Kalimullah, you're not going to have patience with me, because your knowledge is not complete on what I know. It means that when you don't know something and you use your head with them, you're going to have a problem, because you don't understand exactly what's happening. So why Sayyidina Musa had all those problems? Why did he complain about the destroying of the ship? Why did he complain about the building of the wall? Why did he complain about the killing of a boy? And what Allah wants from us is that if you want to accompany these awliya Allah and pious people, be patient. Follow them and enter into the oceans of taslim and ihtiba. Ihtiba, there's no question that you come with your heart. Stay patient until Allah give you an answer within your heart, and each time you're being raised by iman. This is the maqam al-iman. If you have to talk and ask what is this, what is that, that's not iman. Right? Because then the shaykh had to tell you. But iman, maqam al-iman is that you believe. Be patient and believe, and Allah give all the adab of the character. How to have character with them so that you can achieve. And in the end, Nabi Musa didn't have the patience and kept asking until the guide said, where me and you, this is where we separate. And awliya come back and teach us that why Nabi Musa was having problems. When he complained about the boat, Sayyidina Khidr came back and taught him, didn't your mom throw you in a boat? These three tests were not from Sayyidina Khidr and not about Sayyidina Khidr's life. It was about Nabi Musa's life. And he didn't see it because he didn't have patience. Later they came and said, that the boat you were complaining about, and you say, why you did something to the boat? So they said, why your mom threw you in the boat on the water? Wasn't that sure death to throw a child into the boat? Allah has a hikmah on why He does what He does. It's not for you to ask why. So it was Nabi Musa's life. Then he said, why you took from the wall and you didn't ask for money? He said, why did you water the sheep of the women and you didn't ask a fee? Because you wanted them as a wife. Don't you remember your own life? Because we don't see the test as my own life. We see the test as I'm seeing something wrong in the shaykh. I'm seeing something wrong in the shaykh. No, this is not the shaykh's maqam. You're never going to see the shaykh's maqam. They're going to show you your maqam and your life and your character. When you accompany them, they show you your character. Why you judge? Why you have bad character? Why you have anger? Why are you so quick to be angry? These are not acceptable characteristics. So Nabi Musa was being shown his own life. And in the end he killed the boy. He said, why did you kill the boy? He said, why did you hit the guard? And he died. So everything you complained about, you did. And every time we complain with them, Allah says, why are you complaining? You're doing worse. He's showing you your life. And that's what Prophet's hadith is the believer, a real mu'min. Not everybody called himself a mu'min. A real mu'min is a mirror to his brother. Have you ever seen a mirror? All you see is yourself. You don't see the shaykh. When you accompany a real mu'min or you accompany an awliya or shaykh, what happens? It's a reflection, it's a hadith of Prophet ﷺ. He's a mirror for you. You'll see all of your imperfections. You'll see everything about yourself. Everything you don't like is actually a reflection from you, not from him. You don't see him. He's merely a aynah, a reflection. He reflects back your character. In your presence he talks like you. In your presence he acts like you. So that we get to know ourselves. Who knows himself will know his Lord. We pray that Allah dress us from these holy nights, the opening of the month of Safar and all its realities. This is a 12-month journey to the Lord of power. The last month is the Hijrah, is the Hajj. The third is what? The third 9 is what? 9? 18?
27.
There you go. What's 27? Surah An-Naml, the mulk of Sayyidina Sulaiman, where you find the Inna huwa Sulaiman wa inna huwa Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wa hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.
سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي